Okay, so we have a few great ideas today for sensory stimulation for your baby. Throughout the video, I will be showing you how to make everything and show you a really good trick with sensory bottles. So make sure you watch through to the end to get some really good tips. Now we're going to get straight into it with sensory bags. First of all, you need some water. It does depend how big your bag is, so just measure it as you go. You can pour this into a bowl like I have, or go straight ahead and pour it into the Ziploc bag we'll be using later on. So add some food coloring of your choice, add anything else that you like. It is as simple as that, like sequins, glitter, anything that you might have in your crafts collection, and then give it a good mix. Pour it straight into your Ziploc bag if you haven't done so already. I would normally put it straight in, but obviously just for the purposes of showing you, I've done it like this. So you can also use reusable bags or anything that you can reuse, just to make sure that you're not wasting anything or you're being more environmentally friendly. Just be careful of what you put into it, because it is possible for the sharper pieces to pierce through the bag, so just be aware of that. Make sure you're using strong Ziploc bags and reinforce them by taping the sides to make sure that it's less likely to burst or to tear. It's really important to directly supervise your baby when you're using these, just in case there's a leak, and you can remove your little one straight away. The next one we have is water beads. So these are water beads that actually, you can buy them really, really tiny, and you soak them in water and they grow depending on how long you keep them in the water. They feel amazing even as an adult, but these are really, really good for the sensory bag because they're quite squidgy, and my baby has a lot of fun with this anyway. But just have fun with it. Use whatever you have on hand. You could use pom-poms, you could use bouncy balls, and you could even use buttons or anything that you have really. There are loads of textures that you can create with these bags, so make sure you subscribe, because that video will be up next week to show you what else we can put in there to create that sensory stimulation. For these water bottles, you want to start with water, food coloring, and anything else you want to put in there again. So this is very similar to the sensory bags I showed you, but I am going to show you something really cool that you can do with them that I haven't actually seen before in just a minute, so stick around for that. So again, give it a good mix. I say that, but this spoon didn't even work for me. All the glitter came off on it, which you will see in a minute. So maybe don't do that, just go straight into the bottle. But yeah, you want to fill up the bottle, put the lid on it, and give it a good shake. After making these, some people actually decide to hot glue or super glue the inside of the screw lid to make it safer for the baby. I haven't actually done that here, and I just supervise my baby directly when we're using all of these things, but it is a good idea if you want that extra security. So now I've got some bouncy balls here, and my daughter loved how these sound when the bottle was being shaken. You probably could have put some water in here as well, just to make it a little bit more interesting, but I didn't do that. Maybe I will try that next time. I didn't really want to ruin it with any coloured water, but anyway, here you can see she was really enjoying it, and eventually she took it away from Daddy anyway, and straight into her mouth, just like everything else. Okay, so here we have some more water beads. So as I mentioned previously, you can soak them yourselves. I'll leave the link below if you want to do that, if you want to buy some of the water beads, but you can also find them readily made. So I found some pink ones here that I wanted to just throw into the mix, and these make a really nice noise as well when you're shaking them. Not sure why I've lost so many there while I was pouring them in there, but clearly I was too excited. And as you can see here again, she really enjoyed it. Because babies love anything that makes sounds, I actually put buttons into one of the bottles as well, and it would have been nice if I had more colourful ones, but these are just the ones that I had at home, so that's what I used. It's just a great way to make a DIY rattle, a really good way to distract your baby, and we all know that sometimes that is needed. So here's the little trick I was talking about earlier. We actually used a flashlight behind the bottles, so my husband's there holding the flashlight, and it created these great colourful lines on the floor. It's really good in the dark as well. After making the red and blue bottles, I decided to create other colours to make a rainbow one, as you can see here, and she loved this one as well. So definitely give this one a try. Okay, so we're going to make our own crinkle toy. I actually spoke about the benefits of this type of toy in my previous video, so check that out. I will link it at the end of this video. This toy is probably the easiest one to make. All you need is a cushion cover or a pillowcase and foil. I like the cushion cover because they tend to have zips, but obviously if a pillowcase is all you have, then try that, but just make sure that you're supervising your baby. As a side note, if you don't know this hack with foil, there are little tabs on the sides of the foil box that you can push in so your foil doesn't fall out and it actually rolls properly. So just in case you didn't know that, there's a little trick for you. So anyway, get your foil, get as much as you like, rip it apart and put it inside the pillowcase, and I think that is as easy as it gets, really. Once you've done that, close the zip and give it to your baby to try. So make sure you click on the link and watch the previous video with loads of ideas on how to entertain your baby. And I have loads of ideas for making really interesting sensory bottles, and I will be making that video soon. So make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you are notified when that video is uploaded. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.